Welcome to Time Travel Coins. I'm a coin collector in the UK and I've been going back in time through my coin collection. I started with Elizabeth II and I've worked my way back to William IV. William IV, born William Henry on the 21st of August 1765. He was the third son of George III and ascended to the throne on the 26th of June 1830. Coronated on the 8th of September 1831 and died on the 20th of June 1837. So quite a short reign, and he had no legitimate children, so his niece Victoria became queen following his death. So what I'll do, I'll work through the coins in smallest to largest denomination. So let's start off with the farthing. So this is my farthing for William IV. You note there, he's got the Latin name for William, spelt Gulielmus. So quite a tricky thing to spell, and you often see people not familiar with that misidentifying this coin as George IV, but it's actually William IV. Dated 1836, mintage was 1.29 million, weight 4.72 grams, and I'd grade this very fine. It's made out of copper, and the reverse is the Britannia reverse again, with the emblems underneath that, the rose, the thistle for Scotland, and the shamrock for Ireland. I'd probably value this coin about £12. Let's move up to the halfpenny. Slightly lighter in tone, this coin. I'd say this is very fine, or good, very fine. Its mintage is quite low, 349,000, but they are more available. You find more of these than you do the penny, certainly. 1837. All these low denomination coins are made out of copper, and I'd probably value this one at about £18. It's in nice grade, that. The next coin is not in high grade, harder to find. I think this was one of my first coins, certainly one of my earliest coins I purchased. It had a very low budget back then and just tried to find the cheapest one I could find. I think I paid just a couple of pounds for this. It's probably worth about £5 now. It's very battered and worn, poor condition. Reverse, Britannia the same. It's still a gap filler, it does a job. But yeah, it's 18.9 grams of copper. Yep, there's William again. He kept the tradition of having a difficult relationship with his father. All the Hanoverian kings tended to have that. We'll move up to the silver coins now, still in silver. The first one is a fairly worn threepence. This coin was only really used in the colonies, not in the UK. It's in fair or good condition. It's less than fine. Quite hard to find though still, the threepences. It's dated 1835, 491,000 minted. Even in this lower grade, I still think about £10 in auction if you wanted to purchase this one. There was also another coin for the colonies, the 3 halfpence, which was even smaller than that. I don't have an example of that. We'll move up now to the groat. Very similar in size, but slightly heavier. This is 1.89 grams compared to the 1.41 grams of the threepence. 1837, 962,200 minted. It's got the Britannia reverse, the only silver coin with Britannia on it. Grade this about fine, probably about £12. Nicknamed the Joey because it was recommended or asked for by some man called Joseph Hume. I had a rumour that there was demand for this groat because the average taxi fee in London was about 4p. So we'll move up now to the sixpence. See, it's in probably about fine condition, I'd say, this coin. It's got the same design as the Victorian sixpence with the wording of the denomination at the back. 1837. Quite hard to find. 506,800 minted. Say probably about £25 in auction. That one. And the shilling I've got is in better grade. It's got lovely tone, and I think this coin. You can see the hairlines are more pronounced. Grade this is very fine. 1834, 1 shilling. Again, the same design as the Victorian shillings. Probably grade this, value this around £55. The last silver coin I've got is the half crown. Probably, again, very fine or close to it. Shield reverse. And in the centre there you can see we've got the coat of arms for Hanover, because William IV was not just the King of Britain, UK, he was also the King of Hanover. And that ended on his death because they had different succession rules, and that's when I say ended, no longer was the British monarch also the monarch of Hanover, because the succession rules in Hanover said it must go to a male, and we all know that the next monarch in Britain was Victoria. So I think the actual, the next monarch of Hanover was his brother Ernest. There was another silver coin that I don't have because it was a proof issue, only about 100 minted. So worth many thousands of pounds, somewhere between £50,000 and £100,000, a true fantasy coin. If it's out of reach for the vast majority of coin collectors. So there we have William IV. He was fairly popular in the end. I think he was, but similar to Edward VII, he had a bit of a reputation for drinking and living the fine life and lots of women. But he, when he did become king, he did reduce the spending down to from what George IV was doing. He had to reduce spending on his coronation. Because of that, he started to become more popular. But then he had problems with a major act that was going through Parliament, the Reform Act. Initially, he promised to create new peers to help this act go through. It was an act that gave increased democracy, basically, in Britain. It meant more people could vote. It got rid of rotten boroughs, and it increases the representation for bigger cities like Birmingham. But then he backtracked on that under pressure and became less popular following that, and I think he did take a toll on his health. But the act did eventually go through. The Lords backed down and he went through. So that was the major event happening in William IV's reign. Hope you enjoyed looking at these coins. My next video will be about his brother, his older brother, George IV. I hope you can join me for that one. Thank you.